Do you use the controller, Shag?
I don't. I'm a mouse and keyboard person all the way till the day I die.
I am a mouse and keyboard person for 99.9% of what I do. Of what I play.
The only 2 games I've played with a controller are Tales of Symphonia and Star Wars Squadrons. I used a controller for that as well.
For Squadrons, I have a HOTAS. I love my HOTAS. I haven't gotten to play much Squadrons. I don't think anyone's really on it. If I could set up my HOTAS for Battlefront 2, I would be a very happy person.
I mean, if you wanted to play Squadrons, I would play with you.
That's true. I would play Squadrons with you too.
I haven't played
I do also, I think, have like a flight sim. I use a controller for Horde. Because Horde is just Horde is very intuitive for controller. And then are you two having a broom fight?
What?
Yeah.
No. What?
What?
Okay, no. See, what you have to do is go pew, pew, pew.
Who snoozed my last one? It wasn't me. Snoozing my
It's weird to see your name up there and not see friend. We play this other game where it just says friend above your name sometimes. You're like, friend.
You know, friend shamed.
Friend.
Okay, good. We're good. Oh, that's why.
But yeah,
Baldur's Gate, get the fuck out of here.
Fucking game was I thinking about? Oh, and then I on my 360 and obviously my consoles, I would love to see, like, I know they've been porting and what's the word I'm looking for? Emulating like some of the like Xbox 360 games. I would love an emulator for Dante's Inferno.
You gotta fucking stitch that cross right to your chest.
And the thing is, too, is that I think Dante's an asshole in the way he's portrayed in this game. So I am absolutely, like, this is one of the few games where I'd be playing an evil run to get the you suck ending.
I love the book. Oh god,
that's fantastic. The game is so, like, in the movie I, Robot, at the very end it says suggested by the story by Isaac Asimov, I think. I'm 99% sure that that's what the credits say, to the point where people actually laughed in the theater, and like we really appreciated that. It's like, okay, at least you're honest. Like, oops. So Dante's Inferno, the game, is very similar. It is suggested by the book.
Oh god.
It's not bad by any stretch of the imagination. It's a great game. It's very much suggested by the book.
What I'm hearing is that all these books are very suggestive.
Yes, they are very suggested. Why don't I have enough for a table? This is sad. Okay, I sold plates that I bought so that I could buy a table. The game punished me for buying plates ahead of time.
Yep. Can't buy plates till you have a table.
Alright.
84% clean.
What? What are we missing? Do we miss cobwebs or?
Yeah, I'm seeing a cobweb, and there were like there's a barrel.
Grass.
Ah.
Now we're at 90.
I have a mushroom.
Footmarks by the door.
Oh, found another cobweb. Swear to God, I got that.
Something we forgot about doing since we used to have the owls to do it for us.
There you go.
Yeah, right? Oh, there's another cobweb.
Got you some money.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
What'd you do? I was gonna say, what'd you break?
I killed a zombie.
I need somewhere to...
I murderized a zombie.
Ah.
Zombie!
Zombie!
What?
With what?
My,
Do we have money for a weapon?
with my wiener. With this axe.
Wow.
That would
4
be-
people in the room. I'm pretty well. To be fair, I'm pretty sure the 4 people in the room. One of them might be Simon and/or Puzzle, and then the others are probably Rennie's. So, for the uninitiated, Rennie, as in Ren Fair person, performer, whatever. We have 0 filter. We have 0 shame. Nothing surprises us. Nothing stuns us. And we are the biggest yes and people in the world.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not ashamed of the Rennies knowing about my wiener. It is a powerful weapon.
Exactly. The Rennies, I'm sure the Rennies have been introduced to far more yeah. Look, what happens at the Ren Fair stays at the Ren Fair, mostly.
Mostly. It mostly.
Well, no, it's what happens at the Ren Fair after the gates close and or before the gates open. I do have some really wonderful. Oh my God, there's this guy we unfortunately no longer speak because, you know, it's the classic. Cannot accept that I am lesbian, and had a crush.
Shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. But he had literally, like, I swear to God, 20 pounds of bacon.
I mean,
We'd all
pretty
camped out the
funny,
night before. Yeah. And his portable stove setup was, like, bar none, an actual, like, portable chef kitchen setup. Like, holy shit. Like, we had, like, when we went camping one time, we literally had, chicken penne Alfredo on a camp stove setup. It was magnificent. Anyway.
Wow.
But yeah, no, he had like 20 pounds of bacon. And he just like cooked it all up. And all of a sudden there's like a bunch of us in this camping area just like, hi. And I just specifically remember one person saying, no homo, but give me that meat. It didn't take him long to cook. It took us like we were all very polite in that we all made sure everybody had enough, and then we fucking devoured that shit. We inhaled that. And then later on, we impromptu, without warning, sang all the way through Bohemian Rhapsody, instrumentals included.
Hey.
As one does.
Nice.
As you do.
Alright. Should we open the tavern and do a practice run and then maybe open the big tavern?
Alright.
I have been out supporting this tavern with my blood. Also sweat, but no tears. I am too manly to cry. No homo. Oh, right. We just need the floor. Here you go. Floor.
Sorry, I'm just imagining you fighting orcs and it's like, you move to put, it's the meme, you roll to push the orc off the cliff, you accidentally caress his back, he's very uncomfortable.
Yes, I remember that. It was grand.
And it's like you keep rolling that ones and you end up getting married.
Yup.
Sort of, it was funny as hell.
God, that is some classic internet right there. That meme is from so long ago. We are dating ourselves.
Yes, but in the best way. Like, it was like the golden age of the internet.
I mean, I
mean, we're dating ourselves, but oh my god, that really was like there was a golden age of Tumblr before Yahoo bought it. Like, although I've since learned that one of the phrases that we came up with as Tumblr peoples,
Tumblrites,
as Tumblrites,
Tumblrinos,
ended up becoming either it already meant something different or it ended up turning into something different.
Tumblarians.
So it was, it used to be, like, there was that meme about, like, if you know each other on, or if you meet someone in real life that you suspect is a Tumblrite, you say, I like your shoelaces.
Yeah, I stole them from the president.
I stole them from yes, exactly.
I know that one. Why did my game just freeze? What is happening?
Apparently, I like your shoelaces is also another way of saying I have seen your nudes online.
I've never heard that one, especially because it is really supposed to be how you identify other Tumblerinos in the wild.
See,
so
that's what I heard too. I'm wondering if the person that told me that
they're
is
trying
on
to
a part of
trying to
Tumblr.
shift the meta.
Either that, or they're on a part of Tumblr, or we're on a part of Tumblr that I was. Anyway,
I mean,
but
I don't have any news
back
online,
when
so.
back before a certain Dark Lord revealed her true colors.
Oh.
I was in Harry Potter World, Universal.
Now I understand.
And I was speaking with one of the workers there. We have to close the tavern after we only serve 3 people? Well, pardon the shit out of me.
Yep.
And we were talking about something. I can't even remember now. And she's like, wait, hang on. I like your shoelaces. And I'm like, wait, hang on. Thank you, I stole them from the president. And then we both just started yelling. It was so funny. So I actually I can say that I have used the Tumblr code in real life.
Best part is, I've never been on Tumblr, but I know.
But you still know the Tumblr
I
code.
make people believe I was there. I did know it before you brought it up. I learned it from a post recently, actually. Just so you know that I really wasn't ever a Tumblr person. I learned it like 2 months ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And I went down the rabbit hole to understand it.
No, I don't. Yeah, I get it. There's some Tumblr had some really amazing posts. I was a huge Tumblr user in college.
I just can't stand not knowing things. So I gotta learn.
No, that's
Something
totally
weird comes
checks.
up, I'm like, well, I gotta understand this. I gotta know. I really gotta. What is it? What are you? What are you? Tell me.
Yeah. What are you? Why are you? I've got. It's like, where is Gamora? I've got one better. Why is Gamora?
I'll do you one better. Motherfucker. Hello.
Drax is funny as hell.
Hey.
Okay, we may actually need to close the tavern.
Making too much money.
I was gonna say, although I could always go out and buy some barley to make more
I
barley.
have 20 barley.
Oh, okay.
Because I do what I always do. I support the tavern by being out here killing things.
Well, I was gonna say, because then the next... Did someone... Okay, no, the mugs are there. I have some bowls.
I have bowls and mugs also.
I have mugs as well. There's some bowls of barley ready.
Alright, I'm gonna come in there. I'm just gonna start pitching shit on the floor. You will figure out where it goes. I'm just the adventurer supporting my friend's business venture.
How do you load the dirty plate onto the like without... Okay, oh, load dirty dishes. That's what it is. There we go. And you have to do it right next to the... Okay, I see.
Indeed.
So much barley. I can barley stand it.
Bum. Alright, we've got a bunch of shit. Deal with it.
Look, I'm just saying, man, the amount of people who have been, including my mother, who have been, like, utterly stunned by my Punic Wars performance and my ability to do the Punic Wars is, like, it's doing a lot for my ego. Not gonna lie. And then what's even cooler is, so we're gonna be doing not only the NJ Ren Fair, but we're starting to branch out to maybe become like an independent, like do multiple fairs. And not just the home fair.
Wow.
Which would be hella cool.
Well, if you ever make it to Sterling, let me know.
I will absolutely let you know. was gonna say, I don't know that we'd I can't promise that we'd ever make it to Sterling. That's a pretty lofty goal, but that would be amazing though, because I don't know that there's even another group. We were actually talking about this. We're like, is there any other group that does what we do? Like, no, I don't think so.
I mean, all the groups that usually get hired by King Richards. That's a wolf. I don't want to deal with that right now.
That do Punic Wars?
Punic Wars? No, I'm just talking about... Okay, never mind.
Oh, you mean independent? Oh. Okay, that was my misspeaking. When we say what other group does what we do, we meant puns specifically, not independent acts. That was my misspeaking.
This inebriated girl, do I have to hit her?
You got a broomer.
Broomer!
Twice.
Phrasing.
Ah.
We said broom,
Hey,
not broom.
level up.
No, I didn't mean to. Mother.
Did you just
Fucker, the
broom
cook
a customer
button
who
is-
was eating?
No, oh, thank God, it gave me the barley wort back.
You hit waste instead of cook, didn't you?
I did, because they're too close together.
I'm gonna bring us frog legs. Froge. Come here, Froge. Get back here. Die by my axe. Let me axe you a question,
Hammer.
Mr. Froge. Man, I got so
Oh,
much
man.
fucking barley right now. Holy shit. I got 50 more barley.
You have to ask him a question.
I have to.
You have to.
I have to.
You have to.
I have to.
Have to. Have to.
So many Froges. And no Froges, ultimately, because they're all toads, actually. But I suppose it could be acceptable that Froge is a generic term for any frog or toad. Well, at least I don't have the big, square, fucking... Hey! Flying bugs.
Dude, how are you putting clean plates down?
This looks
Are these
important.
dirty?
I'm gonna grab this.
Letter G to toss.
You have learned mushroom soup.
Oh.
More barley!
I picked up the mug and it made me wash the dish.
I am enjoying now, actually, that whenever I'm busting something, the item inside it is just flipping up through the air, end over end, and I'm catching it out of the air like a bamf.
That's funny. That is good.
Alright, got some Froge legs. Got some mushrooms, I got an
Oh,
axe.
we have mushroom soup as a thing now. Okay,
Oh, I didn't
okay.
catch that like a badass. That flew backward over my head. Yes, I just found you that recipe. You're welcome. I'm amazing.
You are amazing.
You.
Sorry.
Ooh, did I just eat the mushroom by accident while I sneezed? I might have.
Possibly.
Oh, and of course it's the one I needed. Motherfucker.
Way to go. I am bringing back...
Well, I don't have enough of them, to be fair, so...
Amanita and white is all I have with me.
I'm gonna need a mushroom.
You been mapping.
I'm gonna need a more. Ooh, there's a pun that I could remember for later. For practice. The Amanita mushroom is Amanita.
I'm gonna need a minute. So many Froges.
I just realized that I don't think I was gonna say I have video footage that one of my castmates' siblings took of the Punic War. Can I have some barley, Mr. Shagger's ear, please?
Yes, I need to bring it back. I'm coming.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm on my way. I mean, I'm arriving.
Ha 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 ha. I was gonna
You
say
know.
we might have to close the tab. Yeah, I'm gonna close the tavern just to get a.
I feel inclined to explain a small joke to you, just because I find it very funny as, I mean, honestly, just as a person. So, there is a joke, I should say, about couples that involve an American and a Japanese person in Japan. And that joke is that the couple never knows if they're coming or going because of the words each language uses to describe orgasm.
That's funny as hell.
Alright, I am almost back with all of that lovely, lovely barley. I found a torch. I'm gonna burn this whole place down.
I wonder if I can start farming yet. Can I start farming yet, or is that
Alright, here we
that's
go.
what we need to do
I'm
later?
burning for you.
Mm.
Alright, here is more barley than I hope you will need for the next, like, hour.
Try going to the merchant out front and buying an axe. You might be able to clear the backyard.
Okay.
I need to make some more beer. And I need to make some more porridge. Oh shit!
Incoming
I have a hammer.
customers.
I got it.
Is that a bear? No, it's a boar.
Mr. ADHD Games, how are you, my friend? Welcome in, welcome in. We are playing some Ale and Tail, keeping it chill this evening. How are you doing? Here for an ale? Nice. We will get you that right away. Take a seat. One
Come
of us
for the
will.
ale, stay for the tail.
Exactly.
By that I mean get trapped listening to the tale.
Yeah, right? One of us won't be able to shut up. Probably me. But you never know.
Could be anyone. Anyone's guess. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair.
Oh! I thought I could throw farther than that. I swear,
Okay,
I
it's
just saw a
not
cowboy
the,
over here.
not a phrase I expected to hear just now.
What, I thought I could throw farther than that?
Yeah. I don't know how often.
I was throwing an apple core.
Amelita. Mushroom.
I'm so used to having the owls, like, cook sweet stuff for us.
Yep. Gotta do all the cleaning ourselves for now. Don't even have enough money to pay for. Ow.
Yet.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I keep almost walking into dens of evil. Not used to them being there. It's so long since I've been there.
You get an ale. You get an ale. Everybody gets an ale!
Oh, I thought it was you get nailed and you get. I'm like, when do I get nailed? This is
Are we
that kind
out of
tavern,
ale
I
already?
guess.
I literally just made a new thing of ale and already we're out of it.
Okay.
That's not a bad thing to... That's, like, not a bad thing. Just an interesting thing.
Visitor pass by, no free places, gotta get another table.
We got the moolah. It's very funny to me that they're all, like, really interested in coming here when,
It's
all we
cursed.
have is barley and ale.
Look, they're just passing through. our lights were on, so they stopped in.
They can check out anytime they like, but they can never leave.
I'm pretty sure they do leave, though. It's not a good business model to keep them inside. They will run out of money.
Oh, come on. You never played an amusement park simulator? Or roller coaster tycoon?
Oh, I did. I launched that roller coaster out into the ocean.
Lock them in.
Yep.
Okay, let's put a our table.
Goodbye, Zombo.
There we go. Hello, person. What do you want? Porridge. There you go. Eat it.
Are you stuck in
You
the
also
wall?
want.
I am. I'm stuck in the wall.
How did
It's
that
like,
happen?
okay, don't be too
I wonder if I want to say there really should be a like an unstick command.
They really do need an unstuck.
What do I do?
We have to...
You might have to delog and relog. You heard Nailed. You did hear Nailed.
I shouldn't go too
Yeah,
far.
I'm learning we're not that
The
kind of
tavern is left
tavern,
without
and now
anyone to
I'm
look after
disappointed.
it.
We're not the Nailed and Tail Tavern. We're not the Nail the Tail Tavern.
Nail the tail,
I
nails and
shouldn't
tail
go too
tavern.
far. The tavern is
Nail
left
some
without
Tail
anyone to
Tavern.
look after it.
I dig it.
I'd run that place.
I think we should start
I would
our marketing
patronize that
pitch.
place.
I would. Yeah, yeah.
I shouldn't go too far. The tavern is left
Not a
without
bad
anyone to look
There we
after it.
go. Sorry.
Just concentrate on the upstairs.
What about the downstairs?
We get like a Taco Bell, like right near the door. When people leave, they ring the little bell, and everybody on staff has to shout, "Nailed it!"
Wait, we can do this right now.
Whoop. Ding!
Nailed it!
Ah!
You'd visit too? That is good to know, Mr. ADHD Games.
Bears and wolves
Oh,
and
God.
zombies, oh my.
I forgot that we had a fucking table over there now.
Please go away, wolf. I don't want to deal with you. You're too fast, and I only have an axe. Oh, you tried. You tried, motherfucker. Alright, you dumbass. And now you're dead.
Yes, there is circular table now.
Hey, somebody want to check the, order board and make sure there aren't any
Oh,
orders
yeah, I
for
think
me
we
to
do
be
have a
killing the
DoorDash.
things that I've been killing.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Go check.
Killing the things that you've been killing and also possibly a DoorDash. Oh, God! Zombies!
Zorbus. Ah, wolf.
Get out of my inn, bitch!
What good is having all these adventurers if they can't... Yeah.
They didn't bring their weapons.
Oh, my axe actually does block damage from them. I time it right. No!
I've got one for you.
Got what for me?
A story. Group of adventurers.
Oh, let's do.
Group of adventurers comes to an inn, sits down for a nice meal. They order, the food comes out. As the tavern owner is delivering the food, setting the plates down in front of them, he stops and he says, "Hey, why do you guys all have your weapons with you? Aren't you just here to have a meal? Like, what are the weapons for?" And all of the adventurers look at him for a moment before responding in unison. Mimics. There's a moment of silence before the adventurers break out in laughter. The adventurers laugh, the innkeeper laughs, the table laughs. We kill the table.
It was a good time.
It was a good time.
Oh, I do love that one. Good story.
Alright. New delivery of stuff. Be sorted. Mushrooms and boar and frogs, oh my.
We are doing really well for a tavern that just sells ale and barley porridge currently.
Well, we could be making mushroom soup, maybe. I don't know if we have the mushrooms for it.
We are almost there.
I haven't been
Ooh,
finding
actually-
any blue ones.
Okay, so yeah, we literally need one more blue one and one more green one. Oh, now we can make corn seeds and boiled corn at least. Oh, I have to talk to the merchant. Let me do that.
Yes, now he'll tell you about the scarecrow.
The scarecrow, and then we can clean out the backyard.
Yay. Farming's my favorite.
Find a thin, scary guy. Quest board. Kill boars. All right, kill boar quest.
All right. Okay. Anyone is.
Hopefully, it's not boring.
welcome to help. Ha ha ha. I see what you did there. More barley. I have 10 more barley.
All right. So now you can clean the backyard. And let me go back in and keep cooking food for these fuckers.
All right, Puzzle.
All right. I
Clean
shall
the
clean
backyard.
yard.
Do it up.
Yes,
Please and thank yous.
Do it big. No.
Are we out? Oh my god, we might need to, like, double up on, we get, like, a second fermenter. At this rate. I almost said we have the jink for it, that's how much Planescape I've got in my head.
Now you can make crab salad with all those crabs I've never killed.
Alright. Fermenter brewing pot.
Now, I have two very brief mimic stories.
Ooh. Do tell. Please and thank you.
Have you ever played Secret of Mana?
Yes.
All right.
No, but I've heard of it.
There are basically mimics in that game.
Effectively.
Well, I was watching a friend play, and they had run into traps, like little spike traps, gas traps, or explosive traps in the treasure chests. So often, they just gave up. They gave up entirely of opening any random treasure chests dropped by monsters.
That's impressive.
So they missed the entire existence of mimics in the game.
Because they were so burned by traps that they missed the fact that there were mimics as well. Oh, damn.
Oh, I know that friend. I know that story. That's right. I remember you mentioning that. I could see that happening. She's a little gun shy.
Like, no, I don't want to. I don't want any explosive, like miniature gas that turns him into a pygmy. No poison spikes.
Oh.
And I was playing another game. I hesitate to say it because, it would rob you of the same joy that it gave me. But 85% of the way through the games, no mimics.
Good day to you.
I thought, okay, I know this game. There's no more surprises. I'm, running up to the final boss, and oh my god, the treasure chest tried to eat me.
Yep.
Just.
There is a weird, perverse sort of joy to that in there.
Greetings,
I hope someone... Actually, no. I'm sure, like, y'all are taking care of orders while I'm cooking, because I can see y'all taking care of orders while I'm cooking.
Doing a bunch of dishes.
I grabbed, like, a gazillion things of porridge and ale because I thought that there were more people, and it's like, whoopsie. Yeet.
Oh, I don't have a bucket of water. Oh, we need a broom over here.
Get out of here.
Oh, I thought you meant there were cobwebs or dirty footsteps.
Ale mug and crab salad. Crab salad, which we don't have.
We know how to make it now, though. But I was just over there. I didn't see any crabs.
I totally forgot to do my intro spiel, and that's okay.
Eh.
They still want barley porridge? Holy crap.
That's all we got.
I mean, if they're happy.
What they're here for. I pick a restaurant, and I always get the same thing from that restaurant, because I go to that restaurant.
I mean,
for
to
that
be
thing.
fair, yeah, I definitely do the same. Especially if there's one thing they do, like, really, like, so there's a Stewart's root beer near my house, and for a while we actually thought it was going to be gone for good, and I was so devastated, but then someone bought it, and now it's, shit! And it now has, an owner again. Their burgers are so good. I will say, though, with the new owners, I was going to say, they're lovely, 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 lovely people. Very sweet. Like, one time I came a little late, not realizing that they were technically closed already because of they had the old sign up, and they still were like, hey, I mean, the grill's closed, but if you want some fries, I was like, bless, you're amazing. I don't know how to explain this except for other people who have... So, similarly, like, 20 minutes, I don't know, nearby, because we have a bunch of burger places around here, there is a halal burger place.
Interesting.
And, well, because they're run by an Indian family, I believe. And so, and I've had burgers from there because a friend ordered them. And just the meat itself seemed different. I don't know how to explain the difference, personally.
I think that it can't be ground if it's halal.
I mean, they still make burgers,
Well, that's why
but
that's why I said, interesting, because I don't think it can be ground.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% on that, but I think that's one of the rules.
I don't know. See, I thought it was the way I always thought, or the way it was explained to me was halal was how the meat was, how the animal was killed.
That's kosher.
Halal also has to do with how the animal's killed.
Oh, does
you
it?
can't kill it a certain way, and you have to say
Yeah.
certain prayers over it as well. So it's like multifaceted. I just learned this last night.
Oh wow, wow! Talk about coincidence.
Yeah.
Because I know that kosher
been
is all
talking
about
about this.
how it's killed and what you do with the blood.
Yeah, that's halal as well, I think. But I noticed that there was a certain... it wasn't a bad burger, it was just different. I've noticed that the burger now, like I don't want to say consistency, but the style, for lack of a better word, of the meat is now very... Because the new owners are Indian, I will say the style of the meat is very similar to the ones down the road. It's still got that, like, that beautiful Stewart's root beer taste that's just so fucking good. But the style of meat is different. It's almost like saying it's like, oh, it's the same dish, but like with a different cut of meat, for lack of a better way of putting it. Because I am not a... But no, it's just interesting to me. Because now my next thought was like, I wonder if... The fact that I noticed just startled me in the first place. But no, now I'm just wondering, I'm like, I wonder if they started doing that. No, the variety of people who, actually, this is a good topic of discussion, I just realized. Having said that, I don't want to get, like, if this is going to be an upsetting or devolve into something semi-political, I won't bring it up.
Everything's
But-
political. Political just means you have an opinion on it that can differ from somebody else's.
That's fair. So we have a lot of deer here. And as such, we actually have a lot of hunters, not for sport, but who actually hunt and cook. Or the ones that do hunt to hunt, then will either sell or trade or whatever to people.
Mm-hmm.
Is that common where y'all are too? Or not really?
I mean, I live in a city, so no. But
Okay.
I come from New York, where I wish it was more common. New York, especially, is heavily overpopulated with deer, and there's nothing controlling their population except for hunters and the occasional one getting hit by a truck. They're completely, their population is entirely out of control, and they're destroying the environment. Like,
I
we
think
need
that's
to
part
kill
of
more deer.
Yeah. I think that's
burgers
part.
are delicious. Oh, sorry.
Venison burgers, you were saying?
Benny burgers.
Yeah, Bambi burgers taste so good.
Bambi burgers.
You know what I learned a few
Venison
years
is
back?
venison is very good. Venison is very good. It's a little gamey, but yeah, no, I think that's actually part of the reason. And again, I'm not in I'm more of a suburb-ish area, but I'm very close to a rural area and closer also to an area where there's plenty of land, like open space for people to go hunting. And I think that I could be wrong. I'd have to look it up, but I think that might even be part of the reason why there's hunting allowed. Is A, because people then make venison jerky out of it and stuff, and sausage and all that good shit. Like, I know someone who makes their own sausage and their own scrapple, and that was like some of the only scrapple I've ever had that I actually enjoyed.
That's a very Maine thing. The only other person I knew who made scrapple was from Maine. It was a very Maine dish.
Oh, really? Because I first had scrapple, I think, in West Virginia. West Virginia or Tennessee.
Oh my god.
Because we were visiting some of my dad's relatives.
Alright, I just looted a chest from some orcs and it had 6 bags of barley in it.
Wow!
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that might be part of the reason why they allow that around here is because of exactly what you just described, and deer, like, destroying cars, hurting motorists.
Yeah, the big problem is that
All
they
of the above.
devegetate the place, and then the soil gets loose, and you're more prone to have mudslides.
Oh my god, we have that problem in, like, from the people around here. Like, one of my mom's neighbors is, like, tearing up every tree in his backyard, and then wondering, no lie, wondering why there's flooding.
Why are people
Like-
so dumb?
I don't know. It's like, that is next level stupid. Okay, so we need eggs for crab salad.
Return to the scarecrow? Oh, somebody needs to go talk to the scarecrow.
Yeah, I'm back here. I was making our first set of corn.
Okay.
Ah.
Unless it
Whee!
just popped up, then I didn't know how long that
Nice!
I've been sitting there.
Yep, it just popped up. She's telling me about the illegal plantings. It's okay, it's just corn.
How about growing some magic weed?
Magic weed!
What is scrapple? You guys mentioned that 3 or 4 times.
It's basically like, you know what, Shagrazier, you might know it better, the ingredients than I do. I know it's pretty much all the remains.
Yeah, it's all the pig's skin and the fatty layers of flesh right beneath the skin baked into, like, shredded up sometimes, but then baked into, like, what is effectively a fat casserole.
Yeah. It is a waste not, want not sort of dish. Now, depending on how it's cooked and depending on who makes it, it can be very good. The one that my friend, now it is very rich, probably because of the fat in it. So like, the one I had in either West Virginia or Kentucky was nasty. The one that my friend made, no lie, and I can't remember if I told him this. I really hope I did. This was after Dad passed. I'd taken some home and literally, like, I took a bite and I had this vivid mental image of my dad sitting across from me with a grin on his face, like, this is really good. Because it was very good. I was surprised because normally, like, you know, when I tried Scrapple, I was like, this is the nastiest thing ever. But Dad loved it. Dad also loved blood pudding. Which, you know, I know, exactly. That's my feeling on blood pudding as well.
Jesus.
It's so gross. But he loved it, you know? That was Dad. Dad would... I've tried to emulate Dad, because he would try anything, and I very much now try to emulate that in the sense that if I have an opportunity to try something new, whatever it may be, and however weird it may be. Like, he tried kangaroo when we were in Australia, he tried crocodile.
Mommy, can I eat the big rat?
What kind of burger is this? Oh, it's rat! Rat burger!
Corn here, in this corner, right near the painting, just so you know.
Right
Oh,
where?
nice, thank you.
Hey, curiosity.
I just realized we actually can afford chests now.
Well, we can, but the original chests are ass crap.
That's true.
That's why we've been throwing things on the floor. Now, you can get them. I won't stop you. But they will need to be upgraded.
Let's wait for the less ass crap ones.
Where did you put it?
Oh, I grabbed the corn already, sorry.
No, I just wanted to
Boiling
say
some.
corn or.
Oh, you put it in yes, we put it in the corner.
Oh, nobody puts baby in the corner. Patrick Maze-y.
Oh my god!
My favorite actor.
This is part of this. I was gonna say, I love you all for so many reasons. This is one of them.
White mushroom wasn't a spider butt.
Wasn't a spider butt.
I checked.
Oh, wait, I have to give some to the scarecrow. Well, let me.
I found green mushrooms and blue mushrooms. We might finally be able to make a mushroom soup.
Puzzle, do you want to go give the boiled here? I'll put the boiled corn down so that you can go give the boiled corn to the scarecrow if you so wish. Oh, and then
I picked one up and did
All
it.
the boars hiding.
noise.
You might give me another quest.
I'm back. Let's see, do I have
Back
to-
to
Yep, I do. Boom. More barley. Alright. Shrums.
Let's see. Oh, can we get plate racks yet?
I have a sword now. And yes, I already put one up.
Oh, okay.
I
Beautiful.
put up one plate rack and one cup rack.
Where? I don't even...
On the wall. Right here.
Here, first let me get this cobweb and then I'll go look.
No. Anyway, it's by my head.
That's what she said. No, wait.
I just got that's what she said in my puzzle. Nice.
Well done!
Respect.
I try.
Beautiful.
I like our storage area right in front of all the guests. What'd you cook that from? Oh, you know, the meat laying on the floor over there.
You know it's fresh that way!
Somebody wants ale.
No, wait. How do I move something to my hotbar from my main Oh, wait,
you-
I just answered my own question. Sorry.
Yay! Never apologize for answering your own question. It's good shit.
Somebody wants ale.
Do we have enough mud? Oh, well, I was gonna say, we have plenty of ale ready to go.
We don't have any barley.
Furniture.
I will
Level
get some
6
barley
before I
seeds
get
and
that.
make some
Any barley porridge? No, we have plenty of barley.
Porridge. Yeah, the
Oh,
porridge.
barley
One
porridge?
night.
Hang on. I got it.
Porridge.
Something is breaking. I will fix it.
Porridge.
Barley porridge is being made right now.
Ooh, cups on the floor? Oh, no. Do you want, sir, barley porridge? Wow, 3 barley porridges.
3 barley porridges? Jeez, man!
So, if we're gonna put all the cookerators out in the middle there, does that mean that this area that we're currently using for storage will eventually become tables?
More barley porridge.
So the idea I had, I was telling the story of when I was in Covent Garden Market, and they had like the giant cook stoves and things out in the middle where you could just watch them cook.
Right. I think that's very cool. I just think that the game is very limiting on how you can place tables.
It very much is. Having said that, I don't think that this central area where I don't think that it's going to be that. I don't think there's going to be that much cookerying. I think we can still use the other rooms as storage. Now, what would be really funny is if we actually turn one of those small rooms into like a private room or something. That would be really funny, actually. And like put all the decorations on the walls and shit.
There's an exclusive party going on in there. Invitation only. Minus
Do we
one
offer
more
other
room.
private things at that point?
One.
Or...
That's upstairs.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say, it depends on whether or not we've unlocked upstairs yet.
Oh, that's a big spider. Oh.
Great, I'm glad I'm very far away. How does arachnophobia mode look now, by the way?
Oh, we described it last time.
Slimes. Jellies.
Oh, that's right, you said it was
Jelly
the...
slimes. Puddings.
It's like I'm fighting a
think
big
I might have-
drop.
Well, at least they accepted the feedback that their first version of it was, like, horrifying.
I don't know
Like,
what you're
sweet
talking
Jesus.
about. The first version was perfect. And my proposal of the second version, also perfect.
I missed that, but I did hear about it.
It was horrifying. Like, high-key horrifying.
Ah, there you go. Hey, helper
Grill and
cleaner.
helper cleaner, yes!
And you can just barely afford one helper cleaner. Which means
Is that before or after I buy a grill?
Before. Unless the grill
what
was
do we need
300
more?
you just spent.
I didn't just spend any... Well, now I bought a grill.
Yeah, there you go. Now you can't afford a helper cleaner.
Yeah, but now we can cook all that damn boar steak.
Boar bake. Look, if I kill some more Zambos, which means I
The
can
encore
find
pork.
some Zambos.
Let's see.
Then you'll be able to afford it, but I'm not finding any Zambos. They're hiding from me. Now that I finally found a sword out here in the wild, they're like, uh-oh.
Ooh.
Hide. Yeah, I've got a sword. Run,
got a
bitches.
sword. Oops.
Blue
I
mushroom.
almost axed this girl, but much.
Don't axe the customers. It's bad for business.
I don't know, man.
DoorDash people
Throwing
out
them
here.
right in the chest doesn't feel like a great option. But that's what
Azambo.
that's for being drunk.
Come here, you little fuck.
Shit, do we not have barley porridge? I swear to God, I made more.
I've got 2 plates on me.
Okay,
got
because
one
someone needs
plate.
it.
Look at that. You can still not afford a bird.
Alright, do we have corn and mushroom on the menu?
Yoink.
We should put corn on the menu. We've only got a few plates of mushroom, so.
I'm hunting up as many mushrooms as I can find. What are you? Are you a mushroom? You're a... Oh, that's a zombie I just killed. Fuck! Hello, Wyndon and Ashley. I'm late to noticing both of them. Wyndon and Ashley are in my chat. Oh, there, matey. I need ale. I've got a tail. Now, where's the tavern? The tavern is here. Look, I was busy hunting. I'm sorry, and we've been going for.
No, you were busy hunting.
hour.
It's completely understandable.
Yeah, we've been going for an hour, and I was checking over there every few, and there was nobody there. So I eventually got comfortable not checking.
Oh, there's barley porridge made. I got it.
Wyndon says hello to everybody.
Hello,
Hi, Wyndon.
Hiya.
Ashley has said wonderful things about you.
I love you.
No pressure.
Caught that out of the air and zipped out of harm's way.
Oh, now we can afford a helper owl.
Woo!
Hallelujah.
Oh, Lugia.
Hakalugia.
Wow. Don't be mean to that Pokemon. It's a pretty cool Pokemon.
Oh, we can also get the waiters.
Can we? We must have unlocked
Yes.
them first. Whoops. Got hit. Whoops. Whoops. Bad dodges.
Oh, I was gonna say, we now have a zombie killing quest. So
All these guys.
why
Did
can't
leave
I
my
put
item
the?
over here? Where'd it go? Take it. No, that's right there. Potion. Lovely.
All right, so the helper cleaner is going to help clean. Oh, that's right. He does dishes. That's handy. Or he brings the dishes to the dishwasher.
All right. Well, that was bad. Oh no, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
Did you get dead?
No, but I am stuck.
I
Let's see. Hello, Katie, Simon, and Puzzles. It's good to see all of you. Ashley says, Wyndon, do you want some Canadian ale on my... Is there a Canada here? We're going to have to find out if there's a Canada so we can make Canadian ale. Unless it's Canada Dry Ginger Ale.
Can we get the new tables yet? Like the hang on, let me go look.
New tables?
Not new
mean
tables, like the
serving tables?
extra orders. Serving tables.
Gotcha.
Not that there's much place to put any. And currently, what's amazing is how well we're doing when we only have like-
Sea of Thieves, the art style, yes.
oh, the side room opened. What's amazing is how well we're doing, even though we only have 2 tables.
Yes. Well,
Why are they so intent on the damn barley porridge? Jesus Lord.
it's what we're famous for. Mushroom. Man, I like Sea of Thieves. I want to play some Sea of Thieves. I haven't played Sea of Thieves in a long time.
I haven't played Sea of Thieves at all, but I've heard it's great.
It can be a lot of fun. It can also be chore because other players are awful.
Well, that's MMOs in general. There's always
but
that
they
one
also
asshole.
punish you for trying not to get griefed by other players.
What do you mean?
So there's a mode that you can play in where you can't be griefed by other players because you're alone.
Oh.
And they make it so that you there's a level cap and a penalty to the money you can make in there, and you aren't allowed to use your own ship, so you can't gain any of the benefits of, having your own ship.
Well, that blows.
Yes, they basically have decided if you want, any of the thing that makes the game, yours, you have to deal with griefers.
And let me guess, they don't deal with griefers themselves very well.
They added a mode where the fucking griefers could just go and fight all day long. And what ended up happening was, a lot of the player base doesn't really want to fight all day long. It's just the smaller population of griefers. And so then the griefers wouldn't be able to get matches because there weren't enough people in queue. So then they just go back to griefing players outside of the battle mode.
Why aren't they just banned? Why don't people
because that's the game that Rare wants you playing. They want people being pirates and sinking each other.
Well, yeah, but they can do that without being assholes, can't they?
Not really. It's kind of the point. You're gonna sink somebody else's ship and steal all their treasure.
You're gonna sink somebody else's ship and steal all their treasure, but you don't have to be an asshole about it. You can have PvP without being a dick in it.
Well, but that's what I'm saying, is they created a PvP only mode, and there just weren't enough people who wanted to do PvP only, so the PvPers came back to grief the people who just wanted to, go and hunt treasure. I mean, that's the thing, is that a lot of the game is going and hunting treasure, hunting, giant sharks, things like that. But the thing is that you then have to make it back to port with all your goodies and sell them before somebody finds you and murders you and takes them all. And that's what I'm saying, is all the griefers are floating around in the ocean just looking for you. We go, that ship is heading vaguely toward port, or that ship exists. I'm gonna go fuck it up.
People suck, man.
Yeah. You're just sitting there going, I want to do this quest. I want to do this mission. I want to do this story mission. They created some special story missions which occurred outside of the normal game zone, so you couldn't get griefed during them. But, most of the normal story missions, you're in the normal game zone, and you can get griefed while you're doing a story mission. Maybe we can get together and play Sea of Thieves. Yeah. There should be a way for things to be and ban people. Yeah, and just, again,
people should be... Yeah. I was gonna say, and this is dating me, I remember the old school RuneScape, which you can still play, actually. They had specific areas where there was PvP and specific areas where there weren't.
Yep.
Simple as.
Yep. But I mean, with the implementation of the no PvP mode, you can see that their goal is to force people to PvP.
Well, then they're stupid heads.
I think so. I've got my beautiful ships that I want to run.
I think the most wholesome thing, and actually the thing that I saw that, good to see you. I think the most wholesome thing I've ever seen just in general regarding Sea of Thieves and how I was introduced to it in the first place was, when, people were on voice, and there's also I got introduced to the Longest Johns. They started singing the Wellerman to, I think, the other players in this beautiful 4-part harmony.
Mm-hmm. They must have been in the same room.
Yeah, they were all in the same room, and they were like, hey, you want to hear a shanty? And you could hear the person just on the other end yeah. With this kind of, this tone in their voice, what the fuck am I getting myself into?
Yeah, it was Sea of Thieves that I learned what a hurdy-gurdy was and started looking up videos on how they worked.
Oh, hurdy-gurdies are so cool.
Right.
I've seen a few hurdy-gurdy videos, covers, and I wouldn't even know how to describe a hurdy-gurdy.
It's so weird and so cool.
It's a crank violin, basically.
It is a crank violin, yeah.
Yeah. If
Because
I hadn't
when you
seen
turn
it,
the
I don't know
crank,
what-
it's running a stone or like a disc, which
It's
functions
almost like running
a
a-
bow over strings.
Yeah.
And then hitting the different keys pushes the different strings against it at different lengths, just like working
Yeah.
the fret of a guitar. It's a really interesting. It's mechanically fascinating.
Oh,
Yeah.
10,000%. The first time I saw it, and it sounds beautiful too. Like, you hear the name hurdy-gurdy, and you do not expect to hear that. Well, I didn't expect to hear that beautiful a sound.
Oh, that
And-
sounds very beautiful. Some don't.
There was one that I heard, I forget, they called it an old medieval instrument, but it's exactly as you described. So it's a hurdy-gurdy. But it's, oh my god, like, this particular hurdy-gurdy was, like, the most beautiful set. Like, I normally will, like, listen to a few seconds of a song and, like, on these instruments and then just... No, I sat and listened to the whole damn thing. It was so pretty. Now I've got to go find it.
Locked by distance parameters. Hold on. Hard mode in Star Wars. Okay, have fun, Wendon. This seems different from Sea of Thieves in that you can go really far from other players and do your own thing without being locked by distance parameters. I mean, you can go pretty far from your own crew you can be left on the other side of the ocean as long as you don't die, because in Sea of Thieves, when you die, you respawn back at the ship. I've never been locked by distance parameters. We've strategized leaving people on islands. And this...
What?
Huh? Yeah.
Strategic marooning?
I mean, you
Strategic
call it
marooning.
that. Sometimes it's the best way to protect your goodies.
No, that makes sense. Can we get compost yet?
No, we don't get compost until level 6. Or 8.
Or something.
I think it's 6.
I did get the watering can, and I'm making...
Yeah, I saw that you've been growing some corn and stuff. Now, do we want to keep going with this tavern, or do we want to load the big tavern?
Puzzle?
Strategic marooning, what a maroon.
Say 1, I would absolutely play it. I play it with Pocus and my sister-in-law. 2, it's usually they're incompetent, so I found we get attacked. It sucks to be them. Oh, the enemy, he means. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not a fighter in that game, so if they attack us, my ship is fucked. Especially because, like, they just one-shot kill you, it seems, no matter what I do. The griefing, I mean, usually they're incompetent, so I found if we get attacked, it sucks to be them. 3, I love the longest johns. I looked up how much a hurdy-gurdy was, and it's a little expensive to learn.
Oh yeah, I can't even imagine how expensive a hurdy-gurdy is. Especially because I can, like, not just the instrument itself, maintenance! Like, who knows how to fix a fucking hurdy-gurdy?
I mean, there's a lot of people putting out videos on YouTube for how to build them, so...
Wait,
They
really?
exist. Yeah. That's,
Oh, now I
part
want
of
to
why
build one.
That's part of why I know as much as I do about how hurdy-gurdy functions, is I've watched the construction videos.
I would love to build a hurdy-gurdy. Like, I like building things, I like crafting, I like creating, and I love musical instruments, so the idea of making my own hurdy-gurdy... I'm gonna write this down...
New summer project. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I've been making a lot anyway. Some of it's for fair. A lot of it's for fair lately. Like, I've been, some of it's making, some of it's literally just, journal entries in my prop journal and making them look pretty and having all my alchemy stuff and my, like, the rules for Nevatofel, and then the rules for Tower of London are next. Not a fighter in Sea of Thieves either, just fish, only fish, and prefer to fish. I got nothing except money and fish. That was me in
that sells hurdy-gurdies.
in RuneScape, and I forget who I was talking to about this, where I was saying like, yeah, I would just sit on that island and fish, and someone went Karamja, and I went, yes, it was Karamja, and you'd sit there and fish, and whoever put down like wood to make a campfire to cook them all was MVP. And then what you'd do is you'd fish until your inventory was full. You'd go to the mountain, fight the creatures for XP and stuff until you ran out of fish to keep you alive, and then you'd go back and keep fishing. And because there were always like 20, maybe 20 this year, because there was always a lot of people there doing that on Karamja, you'd get a disproportionate amount of like random events heading there. So the amount, I had like a whole giant like vault account full of
we can make beer now.
we can, and we can also afford a waiter. Hallelujah.
I'll be
go buy
right
a
back.
waiter. But yeah, I had so many, like a whole vault full of exclusive items from. Waiter, go wait. I guess I got a dishy dish. Yeah, I will wait in bus tables. Let me just finish another beer first.
Well, I can come in and do that. I can stop farming. And I will...
Oh no, I'm doing some dish. There we go. I'm wondering if we shouldn't have the dish racks closer to the dishwasher.
Who are you dishing with, though? Broom
we
time,
need
broom
another
time, puzzle, right next to you.
Plate rack.
I'm on it.
Greetings, traveler.
Alright, I'm back. I will wait and bus tables.
Talk to the merchant. Alright, I shall talk to the
Greetings.
merchant.
Rumors have it that a magical animal has appeared in the forest. Not quite a horse, not quite a donkey. It seems
Incorporating
something has
the
happened.
Sea of Thieves
Go and
banter
check
into the
on it.
last
Not as a
statement,
dirty,
LOL.
but as a friend.
I will happily sail the SS How to Obtain Warranty Service. I mean, I have 3 named vessels, 1 galleon, 1 sloop, and 1 brigantine. I don't know, I'm proud of all of them. The sloop is my sex joke, the brigantine is relatively serious, and then the galleon is my baby.
As thou shouldst be.
The galleon I called the Raven's Shroud.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Because I love the Raven Queen.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
She's one of my favorite gods.
Nah, I was gonna say, as soon as I heard that, I'm like, yep, that sounds like a Raven Queen tribute.
Alright, did you buy yourself a waiter?
Yeah, I did.
Good. Can't believe we have to be level 10 before we can get the order counter.
Yeah, so it's totally...
Like an
up to
extra
you
order
guys.
counter, or you mean
No, the thing that goes up on the wall that shows all
on the wall?
orders.
That thing.
Yeah. Like an order desk, excuse. Still the wrong, misleading word for it. Anyway, I threw some honey down there. Do we eventually gain the ability to make mead? You know, why don't we gain the ability to make mead?
Why don't we gain the ability to make mead? Actually,
got
that's a very
honey,
good question.
We got beer, we got ale. How do you not do mead?
Mead is really good. I think, oh my god, I think I actually still have some mead.
I was never
We
good
got
at
an
coming up with a
apiary?
name for a ship. If
That's an
I am
upgrade.
Sea of Thieves, most.
I was gonna say, I have a
fish.
friend who has an apiary, or she, yeah, I think she still does, actually.
We used to have an apiary.
Really?
Yep, raised bees for
That's
a couple
cool.
years. Forgot. I was just telling that to Ashley a week or two ago.
That's cool as hell.
I know people in upstate do them. It's pretty neat.
It is very cool. Like everything I've seen about beekeeping.
Bees is cool. Oh shit, I forgot to get my...
Save the bees for reals.
Greetings, traveler.
I was gonna say, I've had that mead for so... Okay. It should still be good. I don't think mead can go bad, actually.
I mean, I think anything that ferments can go bad.
Yeah, but doesn't honey specifically itself have some
Honey's
natural
just... Yeah.
Honey definitely
Real
has an
properties.
expiration date. It is a wives' tale that it doesn't. Just has a very long amount of time that it stays good.
Oh,
I went to look up mead and...
Oh, that's...
Actually, what I should do is ask my castmate who plays the mead maker. Especially because, oh my gosh. So we decided this, and it's gonna be so much fun in the weird nerd way. So I was thinking that it would be really funny for my character to have a crush on someone. Obviously, you want to speak with the person first, the other actor, and make sure that that's okay. And I'm like, you know, it'd be really funny for my
Sounds like a
character
good
to have a crush.
excuse. I think my character should have a crush on yours. Oh, did we accidentally become close and start dating?
Oh, I mean, look, all Rennies are sexy. I don't make the rules. So, but no, we talked about it. And we also thought it was funny because she's also a competitor in the Punic War. So, like, literally, like, we were joking. We were, like, in hysterics joking. It's like, literally, just, like, flash a half an ankle and my character will, like, freak out and not be able to finish the competition. But then, for an extra level of hilarity, I was like, you know, it'd be really funny. And I decided this before I decided the crush thing. I'm like, I feel like my character would be the most innocent little bean ever. Okay, we might have to take mushroom soup off the menu now.
I'm jonesing for mead. I just like running around talking like a pirate. Sorry, I just need to get these out of the way. I'm
Rennies. So,
these fishing.
Rennies are Ren Fair people. We have zero shame. We have, I mean, we have boundaries, obviously, but we have zero shame. We are very yes and. There is very little that we are not, like, open to try. I don't want to say open to trying. Let's see. Hang on. What was the speech I gave earlier? It was really good, and now I'm forgetting it all. Oh, there's nothing we haven't seen that will shock us. Like, nothing will shock us. If you tell us some wild story about something you've seen, we've probably seen similar. Because Ren fairs are just these wild, beautiful places where everyone can be themselves, and they're just these fonts of joy where everyone can just be, and I love them passionately. But yes, Rennies are Ren Fair people, and we are unabashedly weird in the best possible way. And as I said, all Rennies are sexy. I don't make the rules. Unless they prefer to be called cute and considered cute, in which case they're cute. But I forgot to start the story time timer. Damn it. We've decided, because I was being a bit of a hypocrite, about stories, that we have to keep our stories timed to a certain amount. So let me look at the clock on the wall. So real quick. So is everyone in this chat familiar with the movie Pleasantville?
Oh.
not seen it, but I remember trailers.
Never heard of it.
So Pleasantville is a movie. It's got Tobey Maguire, Reese Witherspoon. They end up in this, like, this black and white TV show called Pleasantville. And it's where everything is literally like It's Pleasantville. It's exactly, it's every stereotype of every 60s. It's
Sitcom.
every stereotype, yes, of sitcom.
Like the first episode of WandaVision.
Yes, exactly. It's like everyone is like the purest, sweetest, kindest, and they all have a routine. So Toby Maguire, but then of course also it's like the entire basketball team is perfect. Like you watch them like shoot hoops and they all make it in each time, you know. But because it's like based off the 60s innocence, also a very young Paul Walker is in it. Fun fact. But everyone is so like ridiculously innocent to the point where Paul Walker's character is like, there are some kids out there who are already holding hands. I just think we have a lot of time. I think we've got time before we do that. And I literally clipped that and sent it to my castmate who plays the mead maker, and I'm like, this is Jules. Like literally oh my gosh, do you think maybe she'll hold my hand? No, I could never. That's scandalous. There's plenty of time to hold hands.
Wow,
That setting always gives you the heebie-jeebies.
I'm a
Yeah,
deer.
it's
How
it
dare
just
you
smells
speak
like
to the
repression
spirit of this
and-
forest like that?
and not enough
Wow,
therapy,
dear, are you toxic? Glowing
and not
like
enough
a Christmas
acknowledgement
tree.
of mental health struggles in the first place.
Glowing? Yes. But toxic? Never. I'm a magical deer, full of good energy.
Yeah. So
Right.
now you
Talk
have
to
to
the forest
grant
spirit.
3 of my wishes. I need to think.
You're confusing me with someone else. I don't grant wishes. But I
Well,
can give
fine.
you something if you help
We
me.
just
Help
have
you
to
with what?
leave it, I think.
This forest is polluted with evil, and soon
All right,
there will
I
be
might
no life left
Asked
at
to
all.
close the tavern.
must
in a
be
moment, 'cause this is
cleansed
getting a
before
little-
it's too
I was gonna
late.
say I've been
And
running nonstop, and I'm like,
how to
okay,
do
so
it?
I can do
begin
first
with,
person, but the speed
reduce
at
the
which I'm running
population
to
of
fill
bears.
these orders is
They
starting to
infect
get to
trees
my
with
eyes a little.
filth.
So I'm gonna
Your wish will
close
be
the
granted.
tavern for a bit.
We can go questing.
That's true. There's also food deliveries. There's door dashes. There's doors to be dashed.
Give the owl some time off.
Yeah, right? Poor owls. Ran them ragged.
That's why I
Alright,
haven't given me the
so
crossbow
we
yet.
Barley porridge, boiled corn. Just need one more boiled corn. And I can do 2 of the DoorDash orders because one of them wants burr.
But I need
We ain't
all
got
the
bear
bitches.
yet. Oh, is this the bear? I was gonna say, this game gets kinky in its own right.
It gets a little weird, yeah.
Isn't that the one who's like all the bears are after me and
That's the alchemist.
okay.
The,
Giving us alchemist a bad name.
The forest spirit is the one who says that the bears are humping evil into the trees. You gotta kill the bears and the wolves and the evil wombs that they've created.
So weird.
Kill the fell-poisoned bears, but I just seem to be able to kill any bear. Ooh, flying raw porks. Poor pork. The bears want to diverge a cult around you. I mean, kinda yes. Kinda yes. But I don't have any way of shooting down their evil wombs. Not yet. We need the crossbow. The crossbow is only unlocked by getting to that mission. At least I have a sword well before you're allowed.
Okay, so it's not that it spoils, it's that you treat it like any other thing, the oxidization.
Gonna oxidize your face.
Yeah, you can have a properly kept bottle stored for years, not have it go bad. If any air gets in, you might get an oxidized cardboard flavor. Okay, well I have one that's still sealed and one that isn't. I'm gonna go sniff them real quick. Oh, there's an ad starting soon, so I'm gonna go sniff some mead bottles real quick.
If you open it to sniff it, you gotta drink it.
Well, I'm gonna sniff the one that's already open, that I know is already open.
Oh, wait, we can purchase honey from the store?
Once you unlock it, yeah. But why purchase honey from the store when you can just kill a bee, steal her honey? I've been all about Monaic. Monaic. You sniff it, you buy it. I mean, no, it's just once you open it, it's going to start oxidizing and going bad, so you gotta just drink it at that point. Oh, it's Monaic, a mead. Okay. I don't drink any alcohol. I have no desire to.
Okay, so we're gonna try an experiment.
But I'm curious about mead.
I
So-
do enjoy a good mead on occasion.
So, I have a friend. I've not spoken with them in a while. I think we lost touch, which is sad. But they made me some really lovely, and they have started making their own mead. One of them was opened. One of them is still sealed, like with a paper over it and stuff. So that one's probably fine. This one, I did twist it, and I got the little of oxygen. So it doesn't smell off. It smells like it's been opened. You know, I feel like I might get that cardboard flavor. Let me get a tiny little glass.
Wait, cardboard flavor?
That's what it
What is
says.
it packaged in?
No, just that's the effect of the oxidation.
Alright, got a third pair for you.
Nope. No interest in trying things.
I don't drink a lot. I was given some cider as a gift that was so good. Oh my god. I'm normally not a cider person. There's like one cider. Well, now there's two ciders I really like, but yeah, I'm gonna see how this tastes. Just for and we're doing this so that I can tell you what mead tastes like. I don't remember.
I mean,
much.
according to Odin, it tastes like a diabetic man's piss. But it's traditional.
I like a good.
How does one know what a diabetic man's piss tastes like? I know that mead is
when
sweet.
You're Odin,
Jesus.
you've kind of tried everything.
Oh, Odin the god. Okay.
Indeed.
How does Odin know what diabetes is?
This is the modern Odin. The American Odin. The Odin that came with the immigrants.
Is this from American Gods?
It is.
Ah.
Okay, yeah, so this meat is old. Whew! I remember
old
why I
good?
didn't... No, it's starting to be a little...
Cardboardy?
Yeah, you can kind of taste... I don't know how to explain how that you can taste the oxidization. I remember why I didn't drink a lot of it. Holy shit, that stuff is strong. And that is why I poured a very tiny little bit.
It's also very sweet. So if you're not a person who likes sweet.
It's stupidly sweet.
Hence the diabetic man's piss quip that Odin made. I was just thinking about how I needed more cardboard in my diet. No, I think the only things I've tried, just because people were nagging me to try it, was some... When I went to the Great Northeastern War in Maine, there was somebody who had made their own moonshine. And so my friend who got herself a bottle of moonshine insisted that I try that. So I had exactly one sip. And I mean the tiniest sip possible. And
Yeah, I was gonna say moonshine is not a starter drink.
it
Jeez.
was also just
Well, I mean, it's
awful. Like, it
Oh,
just,
well,
it
it's
tasted
moonshine.
like fuel.
Oh yeah, you can taste the bathtub.
moonshine is jet fuel, basically.
Yeah. So, this was just a sip for flavor, and then the other one was sake. And again, that was just because a friend had sake, and they were like, "You have never had sake, you need to try sake, we're all doing, and this was somebody I was learning Japanese with. And I was like, I will take a sip, but I don't drink, so now
What's
I know
next?
what it tastes like, that's all.
The
It
evil
wasn't
nests
for
are
me,
in the
no, for me,
trees.
I don't like any
Find
of it.
them and destroy.
I enjoy my drinky
What
drinks,
happens
however,
then? Life will return to this
I
place.
enjoy my
and the
drinky
animals
drinks in
will stop
moderation.
getting sick. Wow.
because
We'll be
I
able to
know
hunt.
that,
That's great news.
especially in my family, drinky drinks, there runs in my family a penchant for people to have too many drinky drinks. So, I think part of that is an ADHD thing, because the unfortunate truth is that, especially the lack of impulse control, especially, that comes with ADHD. It means, unfortunately, you're more likely to, it's an unfortunate thing in the brain. Like, my dad would see it a lot, unfortunately, where he worked. People basically getting into trouble because, anyway, so, yeah, I drink in the moderations.
Nope.
No, yeah, I mean, it's very often better to just say nope to the... Like, there are some things I say nope to on principle. Oh wow, these were already all stacks of 10, jeez.
Does anybody need to kill 6 wolves and a bear?
And a partridge in a pear tree.
8 wolves and 2 bears? Where's the tavern?
Prefer to just try things, maybe drink a rare occasion. Never been drunk. Don't plan to be and only been buzzed once. That is good. When I was in Ireland, I did try some. Well, more than some. But for me, it was good in the sense that I learned my limits. And I was in a place that was... Even though I was on the other side of the goddamn world, it was a safe place to learn. In this regard. So... Because drinking is a huge part of their culture there, but so is, like, responsible drinking. Like, yes, there would be college students getting plastered, but they also weren't driving home. They were walking home.
Sure. I don't care how much drinking is.
Or
part of your
taking-
culture, I'm never doing it.
No, I was gonna say, I am not encouraging you one way or another. I'm saying in this instance, it was a safe place for me to have that experience. Because no one... What the hell is that cat doing? Especially because, like, if you said, no thank you, I don't want any more, they would say, okay.
Alright, so did me killing all those bears and wolves help you, Simon?
No.
Grand.
I want beer. I don't have...
I was being chased by 3 bears and 8 wolves.
Beer.
Wondered if anybody could help me.
Oh, I
Oh.
did not realize that. I apologize.
Me either.
You probably accidentally got involved in my quest, which you have to kill the tree wombs, and they are guarded by several wolves and bears each.
Exit pursued by bear.
Did you bring them into the tavern so that the other people could deal with them for you?
No, I think they got bored.
I can hear a crab somewhere. Oh, there's a boar just hanging out right next to the well.
I recognize that stock bear sound. That was used all the way back when Kuma was first introduced in Tekken. Ah. Man, I've honestly only played Tekken myself once.
I love that there's now, like, stock sounds. Like, we've reached a point in gaming and media in general where there's stock sounds. Kind of cool.
Okay, I really need these fuckers to stop coming at me two at a time because they move too much for me to actually fight two
Back
at once.
around. Ooh, Tarkers! Nice. Oh, good. Oh, good. I'm glad that you found the way for that not to happen, because that is, like, devastating, in my opinion.
I murder her every time.
How fucking dare you? I'm telling on you.
Okay. Don't care.
Oh, I see. The crab's right on the porch.
I didn't bring the crab this time.
I don't think I'm actually telling on you, but... Never drunk in a... Still sample... Yes. Yep, still don't like alcohol, yeah. For me, I am the one thing that I will never try and will not touch in any capacity, in part because I'm 95% certain I'm allergic to it, is weed.
I am allergic to it.
Yeah, I'm very much anti that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I've not tried it to know that I'm allergic to it, but based on, Shagrazier, you're being thanked for teaching. So to say, you kill Elfair every time, then you're being praised for teaching someone not to. What was I gonna say?
See you later, Ashley.
See you later. The hell was I gonna say?
Something about weed.
Dagnabbit. Yes, thank you. You know, my dad would say that it was like putting whiteout on your brain, which he would know from what he studied. And he did say I was gonna say, he was very open with me about what he had and had not tried in his college and school days. But also just in general, because my brain is being what my brain is, I know it will probably backfire spectacularly and have all the weird adverse effects.
I'm honestly not against weed at all. I think it's great. I'm just
I'm not
allergic to it.
Oh, I hesitate to say against per se. I think if that's what you want to do, go right ahead. However, do not for a second believe that it is not addictive as hell, because any substance is addictive. I was speaking with someone online who was like, they said, they're like, don't let anyone tell you that weed isn't addictive, because that was the lie they fed me, and now they're trying to not have so much weed anymore.
I mean, I think the reality that people ignore is that humans are addictive. If it makes you feel good, you want more of it. There is a difference between a substance that feels good, so you want more of it, and a substance that you actually become dependent on. And weed is not one of those. So it's not addictive in that way, but people get addicted to feeling good, and that's just because they're human.
Yeah. Well, it's the same way in some cases, I would say. Like, alcohol, like, not always. I realized that, some of the people that I knew who
Greetings, traveler.
were quote unquote they've been working very hard on their sobriety, but were quote unquote functional alcoholics, were self-medicating for anxiety. But how that works is that, you know, it lowers the inhibitions, and then literally immediately the next day it ramps them back up, so you feel anxious again. So what do? You drink more.
Well, I mean, alcohol is proven addictive.
It's true.
Like, you get delirium tremens when you try to stop.
Well, that's because
through withdrawal on
well, the reason I can actually explain that. So it's also in part because it suppresses brain activity. So if you go cold turkey, you will have a seizure. In that regard.
Stuff delivery.
But part of the other reason that I had that hypothesis is because, and your fun, weird fact of the day, is that benzodiazepines hit the exact same receptors in the brain, to the point where if someone is in lockup and is quite clearly a severe alcoholic, they will use benzos to safely wean them off so they do not die.
They're both depressants.
The more you know.
Watch this.
Anyway, but, so yeah. Weed I avoid, not just because I'm fairly certain I would have a horrific reaction, but just because of what it does to your brain. But I mean, if that's your thing and it helps you, great. But I don't remember what I was gonna say now. Another thing that my dad saw a lot, like what you were saying, Chad Grazier, about the addictions feeling good, and like going to that. A lot of people will, and he says that he would often see it from people trying to escape reality. Shocker. I forgot to start the story timer again. Yeah, exactly. I can't tell if this counts as a story or a discussion, though. I just happen to be talking too much. Okay. I'll ponder.
Let's see. Stream, lurking, Wendon is going to lurk as well. Unforgivable, ha ha ha.
Oh, we are level 5. Ooh, now I want to open the, so that we can get, level 6 of compost?
Yes.
The house is level 6, let me go look. Okay, what do you mean 96 out of 100? How dare. What the hell did I just eat?
Alright, one more tree womb to kill.
There's a sentence.
My fault.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's because we have such a messy storage area that I don't like the look of the space. I think that's it.
I mean, once we get the bigger chests, then we can use those. And then it won't be so messy.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm gonna see when we unlock those.
Yeah, like I'm sure there's piles of like 5, 5, 5, 3, 2, 1 items.
We don't
that
get
can
the
be
large
consumed.
chest until 13. That is a travesty.
Task accomplished. All hives have been destroyed.
Thank you. But I have one last favor to ask.
What?
The forest has been sick for a very
Sin.
long time. I am weak and need to recover. Cook me a dish using this recipe.
But it's got meat in it. You're not an
I'm
herbivore?
wondering if we should.
What's
Oh no,
with this
we wouldn't
prejudice?
even have enough.
Is it
for
because
alcohol.
I'm a
Oh wait,
deer?
but you know what we can
You're
do?
not
Hang
a
on.
herbivore either.
I have an
Ironclad
idea.
logic. Okay. See ya.
You just lead a bear into me? Is that what you're running past?
I killed the bear, don't worry.
All right, I have an idea.
Alright, we need to cook a boar steak. Okay.
Oh, we got plenty of that. All right.
Give unto me a boar steak.
Eat.
Or if somebody is already holding a boar steak, give it unto the forest spirit. Are you holding a boar steak?
I am not.
I was thinking a puzzle.
I am.
Yeah, so Puzzle can go, if she's got a boar steak, go to the forest spirit. If you follow the quest, it'll put a little diamond where he is.
Okay. Yes. Oh, and I meant to say before, when I mean a guest, I don't mean for other people. Just personally, it's not a me thing. In the same way that, yes.
Yeah, I totally get it.
Piping hot.
I guess that's what I meant
Smells
to say. In the same
fantastic.
way that some people don't.
Thank you.
You know, have
You
meat
are a
or
true
whatever.
friend of the forest.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not a me thing.
Thanks for everything.
Forest Spirit says thanks for everything.
We did it. We spirited the forest. Tavern routine. Okay. Oh.
I forgot that we did this before, where we had like in the room we had like designated corners.
Yes.
There's the mushroom corner, the meat corner.
Yep.
Yeah, I forgot about that, and I'm doing it now. Because we have one of those little rooms open.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I figured that organization would happen when I dumped shit in a big pile. It was impossible to go through. Figured somebody would go, I can make this better.
I forgot. Quite honestly.
This apples.
What is this game?
Apologies,
Says
I have to work tomorrow. I should
vacation.
probably head off. Alright, good night, Wyndon. Have a good night.
This game is called the Ale and Tail Tavern. You get to run your own little tavern. And right now, we literally have things strewn everywhere because we don't want to get the lousy tiny chests and then have to completely redo our organizational setup. So right now we're just literally throwing things into the corner of the room, as you do. I was actually thinking, like, should we open the tavern soon and like just to get to level 6 even?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, do we have an empty corner? No, okay, that's the mushroom corner. Mushroom. But yeah, so we are tavern owners who are running an inn and also doing these weird quests, and I mean weird quests.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Pick up some barley. We're also making bad puns as we go, as one does. I want to level up so we can get some compost. All right. Now that we have an axe in the middle of the floor, that's fine. All right.
I
Should we
figured
get another
somebody
table?
would
You
be
think?
Yeah.
Do we have enough for another table? We don't.
350 for a big table.
Okay. So we can probably put a small circular table near the door and a big table near, like, on top of this rug in the central area.
Can't afford both of those things.
Well, then let's start with a nice little circular table.
Okay, good thing you said that quick, because I almost purchased the rectangular one.
I mean, that wouldn't have been the end of the world, but let me actually get a hammer while
Alright, wait,
we're
where
at
did you
it.
want it? By the door?
That little majigger area by the door. The thingamawhatsit. The thingamajigger. The whatsamawhatsy.
By the other table-ish, right?
Can we put it by this door here?
You want it? Which door?
Or will it not fit?
I don't
Sorry. Hi. Behind you.
I know.
Behind you.
I was
Behind you.
picking
Behind
up.
you.
Please don't. I was picking up the
Sorry.
table.
Sorry.
Where do you want it?
Will it fit over here
Where
by
you're
this small table
by this-
where I'm standing?
Like right in front of the door?
You know, I was gonna say.
Like that, but that will be
If,
in the way.
could you do it at an angle?
Possibly. It wasn't
Like
going to
with
fit
the-
at the
the
angle
seat-
originally.
Yeah, that's my worry.
They won't.
Because, like, visually... Oh, it won't fit at the angle? Okay, well, if it won't fit in the angle, then I think the place you had it originally was fine. But near the other one. Thank you. I thought we could get away with putting it there, but alas. The game says no.
This is the only way I can put it in.
Raising!
Deep.
So long as the owls can get around.
We'll see.
Oh, we have beer now. Put that on the menu. We also have mushroom soup. We don't have crab salad because we need eggs.
As soon as we're at a level high enough, I'll be on chickens or whatever farming thingy outside. No worries.
Alright. Now we wait for our customers. I don't know why I'm using this voice.
This one thinks it is because it is a fun voice to use. Many Khajiit speak this way.
Yes, it is a fun voice. Well over a century old and hasn't lost a hint of flavor.
She would know.
She would know. I did ask about that line. I got the can neither confirm nor deny. Visitor passed by, no free places. What?
Tables are blocking
Lordy.
access to each other.
Oh, they are? Damn it.
The only reason it could be happening. Alright, we got plenty
Oh
of
no, we're actually full up. We are actually full up.
Oh.
Damn. We have a
I should
good
have go
reputation.
The tavern is left without anyone
I
to
need
look
a plate
after.
for a mushroom soup. We might need more owls. In which case, I think they should be... I'm wondering if this area back here,
Yeah.
where we have the dishwasher and everything, should be the owl waiter place.
Difference between...
So this should be the parliament of owls.
Indeed. The difference between needing more owls and being able to afford more owls is where desire resides.
Fair.
Do we have any beer?
We do have beer. We have 2. I'm gonna grab some.
Okay.
We have 2 casks currently. Oh, it's funny. You're standing there washing dishes, and it doesn't show the animation of you washing dishes. It just shows you standing there. So for a second, I thought you were stuck. And then I saw the dishes disappearing and went, oh. Oh, thank goodness we can now get the compost bin. I will say that I would like to get that before anything else because I have apple
You can
cores.
afford it now. Go get it.
I got it.
Cores, not theirs.
And then we can grow more stuff.
Indeed. That's right. The compost
Yay,
bin should have
to
come with
you.
the second farm.
Oh, no. I thought the second farm wasn't till... No. Oh, hey! We got the room open.
Sweet.
Now, what are we gonna put in it?
3 out of 4 wolves down.
Oh, Stop dropping apple cores in my tavern, you weirdo.
Hey, we can sell those apple cores or throw them in the,
Throw them in the compost, yeah.
Oh, thank you for the apple cores, you weirdo.
Hey, we put the corn in the corner.
There's no other way to do it. Technically, anywhere corn is a corner.
It's true.
Much like a larder.
Anywhere where there's lard?
Well, honestly, I've been in plenty of larders that don't have any lard, but yes, they often have lard.
Here's the corner.
Alright, that's all the wolves. I just have to kill 3 more boars. How are wolves easier to find than boars?
What do you want, dude? Mushroom soup.
Shrooms.
How many mushroom soups do we have left?
Shroom.
We might only have 2. That would be bad. Let me see how many mushrooms we have that we can
Thanks
make more
for
mushroom soup. What's really... It's okay, the funniest part about this... Okay, I can make 2 more mushroom soups currently. Is that I, in real life, do not like cooking.
Nope. King Chef's
I
butt.
think it does.
I would much rather give somebody else money to make the food for me.
Yes. But somehow, in this game...
You're the cooker.
I just... Yeah. I think it's because it works a lot faster in the game, which helps.
And I think that the dings and small task accomplishments tickles the ADHD part of the brain.
It absolutely does tickle the ADHD part of the brain. Maybe that's why I like making toast.
Maybe.
Well, that and the fact that my toaster imprints a D20 on my pieces of bread.
Lovely.
That could be the other reason I really like making toast. Absolutely love my toaster.
I have a Darth Vader toaster.
Nice. Wait, I have plenty of barley porridge. Fuck that.
Oh, and I have a R2D2 French press.
Nice! What does this lady want? Fried boar steak. I got that. Oh, he's got that now. So what's really funny, to me at least, about this game, Cade, is that there was a day we were playing this and we were like trying really hard to keep up and do everything right and stuff. And then we raid over to Felicia Day because we see that she's playing it with her friends. God knows I love the woman, but after watching, I was like, you know, I feel a little bit better about our ability to run a tavern.
We were loads better than them.
Loads. How are you, Kate? How was Saturday's stream? I missed it because I totally crashed early. Of course it was gonna say great music, your playlist, of course. As it goes. Okay, we are running low on...
Oh yeah, I might have forgotten to repeat it, but Wyndon said goodnight to everybody when he left.
Night, Wyndon! I mean, long gone now, but...
Yeah. Sorry.
Alright.
No,
it's good.
all of ourselves saying goodnight to him. Good night.
Good night.
I'm going to actually... Let's see. Where's the hops? Alright, I am gonna spend a little bit of money on hop. But it's going to go back into the tavern. And we're gonna sell burr. It does seem like an oversight that we have honey and we can't make mead.
Yeah, right?
Now I really want to, like, add that as a suggestion, like, mead
Where's the
when.
mead? Got the ale. Where's the mead?
We've got the bourbon, too. Like, actual bourbon.
I think hops is not something I could buy yet to,
I bought some hops.
Oh, I quoted the line wrong. It's diabetic alcoholics piss.
no seed yet, but so yeah, we need hops. Actually.
Yeah, we can only buy the hops and not... have we ever been able to buy hop seed? That would be nice.
I don't think so. I was
We
looking
can
for it last week.
acquire hop seed, but I don't remember if you can buy it.
I've never seen the hop seed before. How do you do, fellow
thought we
kids?
grew
Hello,
hops.
Kakalakola.
Well, I
Me?
guess most of my bags of hops, I think, came from the orcs.
Greetings, traveler.
Alright, we can afford another owl.
Wunderbar.
Hey, Kakalakola. Good morning.
I'm gonna do a supply dump.
Alrighty. Let's see. Trying to figure out how oh, wait!
What?
Okay, so this room is gonna be the owl house.
Ha 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 ha, I get it. See what you did there.
Hoot
Cordy!
hoot! Hoot!
We do
Right,
love
I'm
Alex
gonna
Hirsch.
move this house.
Go get some water. The dishes are.
Well, owl, damn! It's...
The dishes are really easy to do with the controller to make that little circle with the little analog stick. So,
Swirl it.
yep. Keeping you in the dishes.
More compost.
Get out of here.
And now we have compost. If only cooking worked like that IRL, do a circle with a magic analog stick and boom. Right? Just saying that too. Alright, I guess this is the gardening corner.
I mean, isn't that just how you make pasta?
Swirl, make a circle.
Yeah, make sure it doesn't burn.
You're not wrong. Oh, we can make fried toad legs now, and we have a shitload of the. Oh, do we need mushrooms for those? We'll find out.
Froge.
Do I? Oh, I have too much stuff in my inventory, that's why. Oh wait, that's right. Some of the waiters can carry shit. Okay, carry some mugs of ale, because I have way too many of these, dude. Yes, we can just get chickens!
And an oven.
And lots of eggs.
Well, somebody better go
Alright.
talk to the cow.
Oh, it's just toad legs. Nice. Oh, I hear zombies. I hear screaming, which means zombies. Get out of my inn! Our inn! Get out of my kitchen! Get out of our inn, get out of my kitchen!
In a particularly memorable 4th edition campaign that was just me and one other player and the DM, I played a sword mage who, one of the sword mage's abilities was you hit an enemy and it teleports them 10 feet or something like that. think it was 10 feet, but I also think it might have been more. Anyway, let's assume you hit them, it teleports them 10 feet in a direction you choose. And so, given that this particular campaign, we were pirates on the high seas, I just called this power Get Off My Boat. We were terribly protective of our boat, me and my friend. I would teleport people, like, I would find people who were already wearing heavy armor, and I would teleport them off the boat where they would drown, because they were wearing heavy armor. Big mistake.
As one does.
The other guy, my friend, he was wearing heavy armor, but we were at a level where we could get, I think, level 2 enchantments or something. They had coral armor, which let him breathe underwater. And he would just grab whoever wasn't heavily armored and then dive off the boat with them and hold them underwater until they drowned.
So it's into the void now, me girls and me boys.
From mother's hand we go.
We'll be sailing to the sun till the voyage is done.
And then we're sleeping in the cold below.
Sisters below, below, we're going where the winds don't blow. Yes, you're dragging them down to the deep.
We'll be sleeping in the cold below. Sleeping in the cold below.
Below.
One of my players still tells the story of the mimic that I first hit the party with in my campaign, where they were traveling between towns, by road, because they were still low level, so they didn't teleport everywhere at that point. And they came upon what looked like it might be a setup for an ambush, because there were trees down across the road. Well, they stopped their wagon and they looked around a little and they didn't see any ambushers. And so the paladin said, alright, I'm gonna climb over these trees and get just guard the other side while the party moves them out of the way so that we can get the wagon by.
Mm-hmm.
And he's on his mount, his faithful steed, and he hops up on because it's a tiger, he hops up on the first tree. And I said, okay. You hop up on the tree, and immediately, your steed, it was a paladin, so it was a steed that could communicate with him telepathically. She cries out. Yeah. She cries out in your mind, and, complains that she can't move. And he looks down, and the bark of the tree is, enwrapping the feet, warping and oozing and enwrapping the feet of the tiger. He's like, all right, I'm going to hop off the tiger and start hacking at the tree. I said, okay, are you going to hop back down onto the ground, or are you going to hop over onto the next tree? Because there's 2 down trees. And he goes, I'm hopping over onto the next tree. So I can fight on the same level. I'm like, all right, you hop off the tiger and onto the next tree, and immediately you find that your feet are enwrapped. He goes, what? I'm like, yeah, there's 2 mimics.
Kakalakola, I absolutely know that song because that is from Muppet Treasure Island, if I am not mistaken. Hey ho, we'll go anywhere the wind is blowing. Should have took the train, sailing for adventure on the bounding main. Okay, this story is short. Years ago, and I'm still trying to figure out the best format for this poem to live in, I wrote a poem about a buccaneer pirate character, this kind of epic poem. And I'm especially proud of it because I showed a book dummy to an author. She literally read the first sentence and looked up at me and just kind of was just like, you can rhyme. I'm like, thank you. But I was trying to come up with a tune for it in my head at one point, and I came up with what I thought was a nice little original ditty. However many years later, I'm humming Muppet Treasure Island to myself. I stop. I realize that the quote-unquote original tune that I had
shouldn't
come
go
up
too
with
far. The
was
tavern is
literally
left
just
without anyone to look
a
after it.
terribly slight modification of the like just kind of with words, and I'm like, wow, that movie was so ingrained in my brain that when I thought of like, let me come up with a tune for a pirate song, it was, I guess, the first thing that my brain brought up. What's also funny is listening to the songs years later and understanding like some of the jokes, like in Cabin Fever and Now That We're All Here, We're Not All There. I was like, wait a minute.
Oops.
And now that we're all here, we're not all there. Yeah, that was the I did not understand that lyric as a kid.
I think that's the point. Like, a lot of people are so... I know I've harped on it in the past, but, like, it still just bugs me when people are like, oh, man, you couldn't make that joke today. It's like...
Yes, you could.
The whole point is that you always could, because the censors understand that kids aren't going to get that joke. Adults are, so it's fine.
Yeah. Like I
one's
think the
obviously
most
harmless, but like there are other ones where they're much more raunchy.
I think the best example I've ever seen of that phenomenon is bar none Shrek. I remember watching that movie in theaters, dating myself here, when it came out with my parents. I was laughing at a lot of it, but then there were parts where my parents would laugh, and I was really confused. So I'm like, that part wasn't funny. Why are mom and dad laughing? Like, straight up cackling. And, then, of course, fast forward, I watch it as an adult, and I'm like, wow. Oh.
It's a whole different movie.
It is a whole different movie. What he's basically saying is he likes to get paid, and I was like, paid.
The Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Yahoo!
Bring it down. Now, I was old enough, I was like 12 when I saw it, so the shine your shoes, wipe your face went over my sister's head. I got it immediately. Why are mom and dad laughing? Sounds like the setup for a fake children's book. Entirely possible. I'd read it. Should I not finish making the barley porridge over here?
Alright, sure, that
We've
fight
been
with
doing
2
stuff
goddamn
so
HP.
I was gonna say, we might have to close shop for a bit again. We did real well, though, damn!
Yeah, Sunday goes fast.
You'd be surprised what goes over the... Oh, no, I wouldn't be surprised at what goes over the heads of adults sometimes. Well, actually, no. Every time I think the bar for stupid couldn't get any lower, someone gets a shovel.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, some of it is just lack of experience. I've definitely been the person who has, like, someone has had to sit and explain a joke to. But some of it really is just like lights on, nobody's home. The greatest hashtag anyone ever used? Okay, I need to hear this hashtag.
I saw you put that on Renaissance. Is that cola?
Oh, hold on. Slurred speech, I'm
Yep.
back.
Yeah.
A bunch of ale, I now got a tail for some reason.
Yeah, please share that.
Where the fuck's the tavern? Tavern's around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Welcome back, Ashley.
Hi, Ashley.
Sorry, I did stop watching
I
chat
did
just
make
because, well, both my friends had left. I didn't know she was coming back.
Ashley, I've lurked in on some of your BG3 streams
Oh, hallelujah.
recently. Just great stuff.
We're gonna be doing more BG3 tomorrow, me and Alex. Playing our Dragonborn brothers.
Okay, nobody refill the dishwasher, please. Because we have an auto dishwasher now. Actually, let's put this one right back here, because then it's right between the, right between the mugs and the plates. Perfect.
Shroom.
Oh, who gives? Oh, the cow gives me the quest, right? Do I need to
Yes.
do the cow?
Cow.
Get out of there!
Corner the corner.
Where's the sus cow?
The Sussex cow!
Too much time with my 12-year-old. Everything's sus.
Wow.
There she is. No, that's a boar.
Don't be suspicious, I suppose.
This suspicious.
Where is it?
I feel like context is in order.
The cow's over by
Susan,
the,
oh, yeah.
I'll show you.
I know Susan. I watched Susan Boyle, when she first, like, when that talent, the Britain's Got Talent, wasn't it? When it was airing. Anyway, yes.
Should be right here.
Susan,
Yes.
sus anal bum part. Yep.
Anal bum covers.
I'll take anal bum covers for 500, Alex. That's an album cover.
Indoors. Oh my god. Are we recording
Alright,
this? And you wagered I heart boobs.
Okay, you gotta talk to the merchant first. That's okay,
Merchant first.
I'll take the penis mightier for 500. That's the pen is mightier. And then I think it was Nicolas Cage was actually that was with you saying there's a way to get the penis mightier. Allow. That's who reads, Mr. Connery.
I get it. Drunky McDrunkerson by the door. I don't have a broom. Somebody else's problem.
I feel bad shooing them away. They could get jumped by a slime.
They'll be fine.
I actually have a related story because this is the Ill Intel Tavern. And this time I am going to remember to set the timer. The story timer. So let me have that like ready to go. I need to get a little egg timer. I just don't know where to get one. All right. So when I went to Seattle, I got to do the Seattle Underground Tour. For those not familiar with the Seattle Underground Tour, basically what happened was the sea level, the water level, people built too low. And so they literally had a times table in the newspaper of when you were allowed to flush your toilet because of the tide. So they basically built over the old city. And for a while, they had a situation where you would have, oh, are we out of mushroom soup? Damn it. You would, okay, I'm trying to figure, oh, is that her new order? It won't let me replace it.
Yeah, she wanted 2 mushroom soups. I asked her to change it. 1 mushroom
Okay,
soup.
I will make one as quickly as possible because I do have the stuff for it.
I had to buy 2 chickens.
So, back to the story. So anyway, so for a while there was a case where they had everything at street level, but then the sidewalks were still at. Oh yeah, that's right, Cade. You're in the Seattle area. Yeah, and then the city burned down. But for a while you had like the level of the buildings, a sidewalk that was 12 feet down, and then you climbed up the ladder on either side to get to the buildings. And so where this gets to the part about drunkenness is that if you got too drunk, there was a greater than 0 number of people who drunkenly walked out the door and forgot about the sidewalk situation. And the joke that they had in the Seattle Underground tour was that it was the original 12-step program.
12 steps
Just on time for the timer. Oh, the mushroom soup is ready and I don't have a damn plate.
There's a plate on the wall.
Got it. Sorry I'm late, lady. Oh, I gotta take all these dirty dishes away so I can get rid of this, not auto dishwasher.
Yeah, I've been trying to do that.
Oh, I can't. It won't, once he loads the dirty dishes. Oh. Okay, so when he loads the dirty dishes, he'll automatically go to that dishwasher. Okay,
Puzzle,
so
you
we
wanna
gotta
go
head
with
him
me?
off at the past. I loved the Underground tour. That was really cool. Oh, and then bringing it right back around to people not getting it. The guy made a joke about like Seattle's #1 problem, and then a crack about their #2 problem because of the and then bless this child from out of the mouths of babes.
Traveler?
He's like, did you call it Seattle's #2 problem because of the poop?
Yes.
Yes, child. That is exactly why we did that. That's why
Alright,
he did that.
hey, do I put new tables down in the middle area, or are you still not putting tables down in the middle area, even in the new area?
I would say you can put one down in the. No, I didn't want to fill it up, mother fudger.
Alright, just one?
I would say yeah, because I was gonna put. I mean, eventually I might put more grills there, or like the double burner grills there. But yeah, I'd say you can put a plate there. And now that we have the second middle area open, oh yeah, absolutely put tables and stuff in that area.
Oh, well, that's what I was.
Sorry, I thought you meant the middle area, like the first middle area,
Yeah,
not the
that's
second
why
middle area.
I said the second middle area.
Okay, then my ears did not hear the second part. I apologize. My ears heard middle area. Alright, we gotta take mushroom soup off the menu, unfortunately. Familiar with the Scottish town Pennyquick? I am not, but I'm guessing based on the spelling that some people have an interesting way of pronouncing it. Oh my god, do I need to boil corn real quick?
A lot of people
Jeez.
looking for boiled corn.
What be thy tale for the Ale and Tail Tavern? Gonna say, we're getting to the level of customers where we're like, we gotta know that I can keep this open. What we need is more serving tables, but I don't think we can unlock those yet, actually.
Get her to pick this up. You bitch, you're the reason I can't pick this up.
Oh.
They reserve
I
a
get
table
penalized.
the moment they touch the front door.
Really?
Yeah, because I was like, finally there's nobody at this table, I'm going to pick it up and move it, and I couldn't. And I'm sitting here going, why can't I pick up the table? And then a guy walks over and sits at it. It's like, you're why?
Interesting.
I have a question.
Question.
There was a...
Do we get penalized for having them change their order?
Not really.
I don't think so. I think it's
not as
more...
badly
if-
as having them leave because they didn't get served.
Right.
Just wanted to make sure it wasn't hurting us if I did
Nah.
that.
There was a Twitter account tracking the snowfall in the town of Pennyquick. Oh, Penny Snow, but it looks like...
That bitch, how dare he become a patron at your bar? I know! What a fucking asshole! Quick, remove the table. Remove the table. Go
Yes,
faster!
I do love,
Do we have any barley?
I will say, oh yeah, I will say that, the amount of stories I hear about, like, them not wanting to have therapist as a domain name and just going therapy, and I'm like, that checks.
You don't want your domain to be the rapist?
I feel like it would be off-putting.
Okay.
Just a hunch.
Just a guess.
Just a hypothesis.
Just a gut feeling. Alright, we got a Drunky McDrunkerson in the back.
I come with a broom.
Greetings, traveler.
Hua! Hua! Think of a bit from Arrested Development. Three.
That analysis therapist.
Ouch.
Ha 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 ha.
An analyst and a therapist. Oh. I think I see where this is going.
Indeed.
What do you want, dude? Oh, so needy. Oh. No, I wanted to take the beer. Do I not have a plate of boiled corn? Here, have some boiled corn. Everyone wants some goddamn boiled corn. What the hell?
Very popular dish.
It's corn! It's boiled. It's not even like fried.
Still got a drunkie sitting back here.
Alright, I'm farming. I'll be in.
I hear something broken. Okay, I got it.
I
Is
don't have
he
a
hurting
broom.
anyone?
I thought Sterling had the broom.
Yeah, but is he hurting anyone?
Our sales, yes.
Oh,
Who, the drunkie?
Yeah.
Drunkies hurt sales?
Yeah.
Get!
For one thing, they're taking up a seat. For another thing, people
That's
won't take
true.
the seats next to them.
well, that's not true. I mean, I've seen entire tables.
Well, yeah, but I think they were like the friends that were there with them. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to take boar steak off the menu now.
Sounds like we need some Ankh more pork.
We need more pork. All right, I'm gonna close the tavern actually because I think we need to restock and shit.
Drums.
Oh my god, what do you got?
Now, what should I do with
What do you
this
want,
dishwasher
barley?
in my inventory?
Sell It's the original
yeah, that.
dishwasher, sell it.
All right.
Oh, I have boiled corn for you, sir, and I have boiled corn for you, sir. Oh my god, please tell me we have
What can I
5
do for
days
you,
left.
sir?
All right. Can we buy a step stool? Or like a ladder?
Oh no, I think we're out of
Unfortunately,
toes
no.
legs too. Shit.
Oh, I brought you more toads legs recently.
Yeah, I thought I made more, but
Must have used them all up.
yeah, I was gonna
Poor
say,
thing, my toad
damn.
legs. I killed all the Froges. There aren't any more.
Where would you like these barley?
The barley is over by the mugs.
That was the last one. He gave it to me. Oh, little Spidey buddy. Hey, buddy. Roaches. That sounds like a wolf behind me. No, it's a bear. It's worse than a wolf. Go away. No, Froge, you were supposed to protect me.
Is this ale or beer? This is beer.
Jesus Christ.
I like boar steak. I want more boar. You want more boar pork. I want more pork. More. Fucking nerds, we are.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, right?
Shot in the face, and I'm to blame. I
Heard
give
something
love a bad name.
Like, one of the things I love about our stage director for Fair is, like, it's so funny. But, like, we'll just be like, hi! Like, yell her name really, like, loudly. She'll make a show of being like, yeah, weirdos. Are you familiar with the Ook programming language? Every single instruction consists of Ook. I am not. That is amazing.
I've been having to use sumo lately far more than I like.
Magic weed! I am slowly but surely learning SQL, which I'm really enjoying.
Sequel?
SQL.
Which is SQL. I'm not correcting you, I'm just letting him know.
Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, and most people call it SQL because it's just easier that way.
I shouldn't go too far. The tavern is left without anyone to look after it.
It's definitely a fun language. I think so, anyway. I'd like to be doing more of it, but we're still working on, like, juggling. What flavor? Sequel sounds a bit nicer than squill. Yeah. I am just learning, like, just basic SQL for database querying. And it really is, like, querying. I'm not doing any, like, major database management anything. Well, not yet. But, mostly it's to pull records that, because we've got a system in our, like, we've got a regular database. Well, let's see. I'm trying to think, like, how much can I say safely?
I mean, every company has databases and uses.
Well, yeah, but I'm like, just,
query them.
I was gonna say, there's some stuff we can only access with SQL. Because it's like, there's multi-levels of data. There's multiple levels of database. Let's do that. Let's call it that. Oh, that's cool, Kakalakola. Yeah, I've been learning it off of Codecademy. And I will say, I also... So, I work in email. That I can say. And so I will be, like, doing audience reach and stuff. And so I've worked with a version of SQL. I've worked with something with the exact same structure, just with a user interface. And what's funny is that there was stuff in the user interface that, because it was in the UI and it just had these arbitrary terms like joins, for example, I had no idea. Like, I knew that you joined the two tables, but I had no idea, like, how they joined. I just knew that they joined somehow. And it was only when I sat down and was going over the code with who's now my supervisor, my manager, really, and we were going through the code step by step to do the SQL query. I was like, Oh, I see. You're joining them on these columns because they share the same data point, and therefore you can say, okay, connect this to this on this column, or like through this data point. So like,
Damn it.
Sorry, this is way longer than the 2-minute timer, but I'm trying to think of like a really easy example. So let's say you have 2 different tables. One of them has a list of movie titles, and the year they came out, and the other one has a list of movie titles and what their rating is, like their MPAA rating is. And let's say you want to list all of them together. You would join those 2 tables on the column that says movie names. You're like, hey, these 2 tables share a data point. So can you use this data point to hop over to this table and like daisy chain some information? Thanks. Basically how it works. But I didn't know that because I couldn't see the back-end code. And it was only when seeing the back-end code, I'm like, oh, that's how it works. And it was very interesting because usually user interfaces are designed to make things easier for people to, like, make it easier for people to work with the system and stuff. In this case, it meant that I didn't get a complete understanding of how it worked until I saw the, SEO Hatu, hello!
I mean, it's designed to do things for you, so you don't need to know how they're done.
Right, and for me, that was like, well, but what if I do need to know how they're done? And what if I want to know how they're done? How about that, huh?
Working in the wrong place.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, at the time, yes, but now that I'm in a role where I do need to know how it's done, it's definitely...
You already come in here and yoink the frog legs I just threw down?
Maybe.
Oh, pretty funny. Turned around and they were just gone. Like, I'm pretty sure I just put some frog legs over there.
They poofed. I ate them.
Indeed.
Usually, yes. Nowadays, it feels like user interfaces are more about enshittification and forcing AI features. You are not wrong.
There is so
The
much
amount of
shittification right now.
Oh my god. So working in email, we have something called there's a feature, and this is universal to most email service providers, called send time optimization. Which basically means that the email hits your inbox when you're most likely to check your inbox. Now, STO, you know, that makes sense to me. Okay, it's STO. They've now changed it to say personalization AI. And I'm like, are you really changing an industry standard term just so that you can shill, oh, look at me, I'm AI?
Yeah, no, it's the inshittification.
Like, seriously?
I have, in the past week, I've seen like 4 articles about Google specifically sunsetting its features, like the navigation feature in Google Maps, so that they can force you to use Gemini. Yeah.
Wait, meaning they force you to use the AI?
Yes, Gemini is the name of their AI.
So they're literally nerfing Google Maps to force you to use AI?
Yes.
That's
getting those
fucked.
Gemini emails saying, oh, now try Gemini. Try Gemini with your email. Try Gemini on your phone.
Yeah, they're forcing it everywhere so that people will start using it. They're trying to create demand out of nothing.
Right, they're trying to create demand because everyone was like, AI is going to be the next big thing. No, sorry, my dudes.
But it's too late. It now has to be the next big thing because they've already spent billions of dollars on it. So if it doesn't work, then they spent billions of dollars for nothing. So now we get to suffer them forcing it to be the next big thing.
Well,
I mean,
to be fair,
we don't have to necessarily suffer. We can just, like, not use their shit.
When they
well,
pushed
that's
it on
kind
me,
of my
I
point,
gave it a try.
is you're not going to have that option anymore. Like,
now,
you're not
I
going to be
tried
able to
Gemini.
avoid it.
You tried Gemini? How'd it go?
Yeah. didn't go well. Because the question I asked it was, how do I disable Gemini? And it gave me 3 solutions, 3 different ways of disabling Gemini. None of them worked. Like, they gave me screenshots and pictures of click here, go to the settings menu, click here.
Yeah.
And the pictures were
Probably
fake
because
or
they were
false.
AI generated.
Yeah.
I looked at settings, and the options they showed were not present.
Yeah. Well, and they wouldn't. I will say that because you can't get rid of the AI that's part of just like the Google search engine now, which is a part of Gemini, the way you
I fucking hate it.
The way you avoid getting AI responses is by using curse words. So if you search, how do I disable Gemini, you're going to get a bunch of Gemini responses that are unhelpful. If you say, how do I fucking disable Gemini, you're going to get a lot of actual answers.
Okay, so now we've learned that the way around AI is cursing at it the way it fucking deserves.
Mm-hmm.
That's great, SEO Hachu. I'm happy for you. You get to play Lunar Collection now. That you're part of the Steam family, so you can play the Oblivion, which I've heard is good. Kakla says, the salt in the wound would be government companies bailing companies out of AI investments.
I mean, it is going to happen. Because...
With what money?
What do you think? I mean, let me put this more nicely. The same money they always use. It's all
so
fake.
our money.
Yeah, it's taxpayer dollars, but it's all fake. They just print more money.
And then they wonder why inflation is,
They don't wonder. Let me assure you that they do not wonder.
They don't wonder. They willfully, ignorantly pretend they don't wonder. Or no, they willfully, ignorantly pretend to wonder. But yes, no. Ooh, nice.
But yeah, that is the definition of shitification. It's where you are forced to be using these features because there is not an alternative.
8 people. Hello, all of you. Yeah, 8 people right at 10:59. Oof. I wonder who's on now because we have enough people to actually qualify for a raid. No, so the thing is that AI has actually been a thing for a while, but in the sense that it's assistive AI. Assistive AI is great. Like, I love assistive AI. It's handy as hell. So...
I mean, let's just never call
I use it all
that
the time.
AI.
Let's never call it...
term.
I hate the term AI in general, yeah.
Just because it's wrong in every sense that we currently use it. Like, that's just not what it is. There's zero intelligence
it's not what it is,
to it.
No.
But it was a different use of the large language model.
Does anyone want grapes as well?
I have 10 health.
Is the duck walking up to the lemonade stand asking for some? I had to. Got any grapes? Alright, let me grab it. Beer mug. 8 people? Where did you all come from? I'm not complaining. I'm just happy to see you all. Hello. I didn't know you could fit that many up there.
Actually saw me setting customers on fire. They were drunk. I wanted to see if they would ignite.
Did you set them on fire? Like, successfully?
Unsuccessful.
That would have been amazing if you had. Now, granted, I do believe that a customer that's that drunk would set themselves on fire fairly efficiently. Right, have the beer mug, the fried boards, the beer mug, where's the DoorDash? Okay. Swearing and drug references seem to keep AI away. At some point we'll have code with variables like fucking crack house. I mean, in code where you can define your variables and name them whatever you want, like, you can do that even in CSS. Like div class, Fucky McFuckerson.
Yeah.
Or would the alcohol in their blood act as fuel? That we're gonna call it that. That headcanon accepted. Questionable science accepted. But yeah, you can do like div class Fucky McFuckerson. You could even in sequel you could do like display as Shitty McDickweed. You absolute or like define function or define the variable fuckwit Fuckerson.
I'm not sure there's any code language that doesn't let you define your own variables, because it's kind of the point.
Okay, I'm thinking that's true. Markup languages are a little stricter, but they're not really coding languages, as it were. The only one that does, or at least that I learned a while ago now. It's been a very long time since I...
Yeah, markup languages don't count.
Practice. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's been a long time since I worked with XML. XML, you could define, like, everything, but XML is also the most annoying... Oh, that's the hornet's nest. I'm running towards the wrong quest.
You don't want to help me burn some hornet's nests? I tried to
did.
get,
You could change
I
the
tried to convince
delimiter
PuzzleBetter
from-
to help me, but she wasn't
from
listening.
a semicolon to fuck, and all your SQL instructions with fuck. Select all from table users motherfucker. That would be the Samuel L. Jackson variant of SQL. I will say that my manager is very fast and loose with semicolons in SQL, whereas I am like very rigid in my syntax.
Are they necessary in SQL? Like, ending lines in the semicolon was a C++ thing.
SQL, yeah, SQL isn't as strict, but yeah, thank you, Kakalakola, because when I saw her code, I was like, why? But the code that she's written, I was like, where are the? She's like, I put the semicolons in just for you. But no, I follow the syntax exactly as Codecademy has taught me. I am very, like, we actually had something that would allow us to drag and drop and spit out HTML, and I used it sparingly just because I didn't like how it aligned the HTML. Because it didn't align it, and it made it almost impossible to read. I'm like, I love that you just spit out the HTML for me, but I really don't appreciate it that the line alignment for it looks like you took a 3-year-old, spun them around 50 times, and gave them a crayon. After feeding them pixie sticks.
Alright. We did it.
Yay. All the hornets are burning.
Now I can make some grapey juice.
But now I've got quite a little stockpile of honey.
Excellent. So we do have the recipe for cupcakes now. We just need an oven. But I bought a grape juice press because... If only we had mead, yeah. I bought a grape juice press because we have some DoorDash orders that want grape juice.
It is 11:06.
It is 11:06.
Alright,
Written
back to
PHP
Tavern.
code were added bits to make sure the generated HTML code has proper spacing. Bless you! Alright. Who is around to raid? Oh, Ashley's gonna go live soon. We can absolutely raid Ashley.
That's what I was
Yeah.
planning to do.
Yep. I was gonna say, lots of you tonight. I love it. Thank you all so much for joining us this evening for a little bit of Ale and Tale. probably will be back to BG3 next week. I don't know. I was gonna say things have been a little weird on my end lately. That is on me, but they're thankfully all starting to be better. So, hopefully we'll get back to our regularly scheduled shenanigans very soon. In the meantime, Simon, where can we find you?
You can find me hanging out with Kakalacola, La Shorty Games, and PuzzleBetter starting next week, doing GoTel streams. Game On to End Lupus, a lupus research charity fundraiser, where we're all going to be streaming.
It's May already.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just like, oh my god, it's May already.
It's gonna be May.
Yep.
Is that where we can find you as well, PuzzleBetter?
Yeah, so the Shorty is going to be heading up our team, and it's me and Simon and Tola. Tola's doing a big May 4th. May the 4th be with you.
Nice.
Bunch of Star Wars stuff. I almost said Star Trek, but kidding. And we're all going to be taking different days. We might be playing some Horde, might be playing some Shantae. I'm hoping maybe some Ninja Turtles. So yeah, you can find us there. Yeah, I have lupus, so it really means a lot to me. And hopefully, yeah, we'll see you guys there.
That is awesome. It's not awesome that you have lupus. It's awesome that you're doing the stream.
Hey, congrats on having lupus. Good for you.
Hurts.
Really proud
I
of
know
you.
what you mean, hun.
Knew you could do it.
I was gonna say it's a little dark humor. It's like if we can't laugh about it, what can we do? But no, that is awesome that you're doing the good old game on to end lupus. Shagrazia, where can we find you?
I play games on the P4 podcast, which is where I'm streaming right now. And I will be doing some BG3 with my good friend Alex tomorrow as we return to Faerun as the Lumos Brothers, a pair of Dragonborn paladins who only know how to cause trouble. Soon-ish, in the next few weeks, I intend to be starting my next D&D campaign. So that's exciting and nerve-wracking all at once because there's still so much I have to do that I've been putting all of it off. I've been procrastinating so much about that. I am very, very concerned.
I will say, having heard these ideas though, and for this campaign, that it sounds fucking amazing. So definitely check that out too. Check out all of these people because they are amazing. Wonderful, wonderful people, wonderful streamers, and just doing some really awesome stuff. I'm usually here only on Mondays with these folks, but for those of you in the real world who are in the Jersey-ish area, you can find me at the New Jersey Renaissance Fair, wandering around. Obviously, I won't be able to greet you as Guitarbard because I will not be Guitarbard that day. I will be someone else. And if you want to find out who that is, you can come to the Ren Fair. And then hopefully after that, for what it's worth, Puzzle knows some interesting elephant facts. Now, there's a sentence that I want to dive into at some point.
Are we going to address the elephant in the room?
So yes, if you are in the kind of New Jersey, greater New York City area, it is fair season, which is like my favorite time of year. So you will see me around. Have a lovely night, everyone. We're going to be raiding Ashley. Be good. If you can't be good, be safe. And if you cannot be safe, tell the EMTs everything. And with that, we shall exit, consensually pursued by a bear.
Or 3 bears and 8 wolves.
Or 3 bears and 8 wolves. Bye, stream.
Bye, stream. suck on a meat stick.